The Mobile County Public Schools presents Homeroom.
Hi, and welcome to Homeroom, where we introduce you to the students and the educators who make Mobile County Public Schools the best schools in the state of Alabama. I'm your host, Renee Phillips, and today I'm going to introduce you to our WKRG Scholar Athletes. These are students throughout Mobile County Public Schools who are excelling on the field, in the classroom, and they're leading in our community. We are so proud of them, and I know you're going to be delighted to meet them today. So joining me from Murphy High School, I have Timmy Ogunade and Sam Galat from Murphy. Yeah. Go Panthers, right?
Go Panthers.
So I know that you're both involved in so many things. You both have well over 4.0 GPAs. You're taking accelerated classes. Timmy, you swim and play soccer, and Sam, you do volleyball. So how do you do it?
Well, Murphy has provided us with different resources. That way we can balance like the work life, the school life, the athletics. And my biggest thing is time management. I struggled with that earlier on in like high school, but now like you have to have it down. So.
Yeah, I would say for me it was great that I didn't have to play those two sports at the exact same time, because soccer is more of a spring sport / winter, while swimming is more of a fall sport. So I've only had to play one sport at a time. And another thing, time management is a big thing. I struggled with that like before, but now I'm getting better at it. Just have a planner, write down everything you need to do. That's very important.
Right, because besides the sports that you guys do, you're very involved at your school. I know you've won some statewide science and math awards, and you do the Panther Pals. And so we have some video I want to show our viewers just how well-rounded you are. So Sam, we have some tape of when KRG ran their segment about you, so let's watch it.
Our Scholar Athlete of the Week is Murphy High School senior Samantha Sam Gillette. Sam plays on the Panthers volleyball team as an outside hitter in class. She has a 4.3 grade point average and made a 26 on her ACT. Sam is also part of dual enrollment programs with the University of Alabama and Bishop State Community College. She's a member of the Panther Pals program, Youth Leadership Mobile, the Ronald McDonald Red Shoe Crew, and the Junior Historical Society, also president of the Murphy Ambassadors. On top of playing volleyball, she is also a member of the Mobile Storm, where teachers say she's a great leader and representative of Murphy High School. Congratulations again, Sam, our Scholar Athlete of.
And you really are a great representative. I've gotten to know you through the Superintendent Student Advisory Council. So tell us about that.
I will say that's like been one of the best opportunities given to me over the year. It's so great to meet all the different seniors and juniors and even sophomores coming from the different schools, hearing everybody's different story. I just really appreciate the different perspective and the honor of being on that board.
And you get to talk to Mr. Threadgill and give him your input about what's going on in the school system.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's great. And tell us about Panther Pals.
So Panther Pals is an organization at Murphy High where we have parties and different events for the special needs community. Right now we're planning Panther Pal Prom, which is my favorite event of the year. So that's really exciting. We get to really collaborate with all of those students. So it's really fun.
That is cool, and you're such a great representative. And Timmy, you've won some big awards in academics, as well as you're very involved at the school. So we have video of you that KRG ran, so let's watch that.
Our Scholar Athlete of the Week is Timmy Ogunade. He's a Murphy High School senior. You can find him making a splash in the 50 and 100 freestyles, also defending the Panthers soccer team as a right back and goalkeeper. And he is keeping up his GPA, 4.97 and a score of 33 on his ACT. Already has an impressive resume, and he is part of the National Honor Society, the IB program, University of South Alabama Math Circle, and HiQ. He volunteers at his church as a multimedia tech. Timmy's teachers say he is driven, and they credit him with helping grow the swim team at Murphy High School. So congratulations to this week's Scholar Athlete of the Week.
So that's fantastic, and they say you've been instrumental in growing the swim team. So what's that been like for you to?
Last year, the swim team at Murphy has like been going down over the years, and so since the passion of mine I took the initiative to help like recruit people who around the school, because a lot of people didn't know that we had a swim team. So I designed some posters and hang them around school, and then just made sure people knew that there was a swim team. And yeah,
And swimming's a great sport. You can do it your entire life.
it is, yeah, it really is.
And tell us about soccer. What are your positions on the soccer team?
I've played basically everywhere. When I joined the team in my freshman year, I was the JV goalie, and the freshman year was kind of hard because of the COVID, and our season was cut short, so we didn't really have that much to do. My sophomore year, I believe I was a winger on the JV, and I think I was starting to be a substitute player on the varsity. And my junior year, I started out as a goalie, and then I played right back throughout the whole season. And this year, I've been primarily as a goalie, but I hurt my finger, so I'm going to be playing like a winger or something next game.
That's fine. You'll do great. And you're also with Q and math and science teams. So is that your favorite subject, math?
Yeah, math is my favorite subject. I had the opportunity to be in the math Olympiad in my 10th grade year. It was actually, because of COVID, it was online, but yeah, essentially they gave us like some math questions that were like more of like, not like your traditional math questions, more of ones you have to really think about it. And so I did that, and I was lucky to get third place in the state.
I think it's more than luck. What do you think?
Yeah.
Lots of practice, lots of studying.
Yeah, I feel like I would have been more nervous if it was in person, but yeah.
Yeah, that's great. And so tell us your plans. You're both seniors. Sam, what are you doing?
Yeah, so I've actually been given the opportunity to go play college volleyball. I'm going to play beach volleyball at Loyola in New Orleans, and I plan to study mass communications with broadcasting, so essentially do this, but with sports.
Good. So we'll get you on at MCPSS TV, hopefully.
Pretty much.
and Timmy, tell us what your plans are.
I have had like a really long dream of being a commercial pilot when I grew up, and so I'm going to Auburn University to study professional flight, and not a lot of colleges offer that program, and I wanted to go to college, and I didn't want to just go to flight school, so I'm going to Auburn University to study professional flight.
That's fantastic. So you'll be flying all over the world, right?
Yeah, one day.
Well, I'm so proud of you guys and what you're doing. I know you're going to make an impact all over this community and this world, as you already are. So we have to break for commercial, and when we come back, I'm going to introduce you to more of our WKRG Scholar athletes. So stay tuned for Homeroom.
High school students, are you looking for a way to become a better leader? Then the Junior Officers Training Corps may be what you're seeking. If you would like to develop self-reliance, learn ways to be more responsible, and improve your communication skills, you can do that and more when you register for the Junior Officers Training Corps. The JROTC program is available to all high school students in Mobile County. JROTC, we build a better you.
Hi, and welcome back to Homeroom. Today I'm introducing you to our WKRG Scholar athletes. These are students who are leading on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. And joining me, I have from BC Rain High School, Amari Yelding, and his dad, Coach Lawrence Yelding. And so, Amari, go Red Raiders.
Yes, ma'am.
You got the Red Raider blood in you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So tell us, you're a football player, a quarterback. You're only a junior.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're doing so many things in the community. So what was it like being honored by WKRG as a scholar athlete?
It was a great honor to be recognized, something that's preached to us, not just at home and in our athletic department, is just be involved and put your best foot forward, getting involved in things, helping other people, and striving to be the best as you can be.
So do you learn that from Dad?
Yes, ma'am.
What's it
Dad, mom, family. There's definitely a lot of people who have helped.
Yeah. And so what's it like coaching your son and seeing him do so well?
It's great. As I tell people, he's the last one of three. Both brothers have kind of set the bar. They both played football. They both played college football. They both were great student athletes. So it's kind of a competition away from the school, away from football, because they have their own little competition between themselves. Something as simple as who's going to make the highest ACT score, who's going to get the biggest football offer. So when they have that kind of competition within themselves, it just makes it easy for us as parents, me and my wife, to kind of navigate it and keep them grounded in doing what they're supposed to do.
And you kind of sit back and watch them excel
right.
and compete. So who's the smartest among you and your brothers?
I'm going to say me, of course.
You? Well, you are. I'm pretty sure. And you're the only one with the WKRG honor,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
And so we have some tape of when they let Amari know that he was a scholar athlete. So let's run that.
Our Scholar Athlete of the Week is BC Rain High School junior Amari Yelding. Amari is the quarterback of the Red Raiders football team. He's also a shortstop on the baseball team. Amari has a 4.2 weighted GPA and scored 25 on his ACT. He already finished several dual enrollment classes and is a member of the National Honor Society, the school's chapter of the Distributive Education Clubs of America, and the Kappa League. His teachers say Amari demonstrates great leadership qualities and is dedicated to being successful both in the classroom and on the field. So congratulations, Amari, our Scholar Athlete of the Week.
Yes, congratulations. I know when I met you, you were doing an interview with WKRG, and you were just so on point and so fantastic. So what's it like for you to be a leader at your school?
It's a great honor just to have people looking up to you. And I know that with people looking up to you, that I need to be on point at all times. And as a leader, just making sure that everyone's moving forward and leading from the back and not from the front, and making sure that everyone's progressing. It's nothing that I love more than being a leader, not just for my team, but at my school. And I enjoy really helping a lot of people reach the level that they can.
And that's so great, leading from the back, not the front. And is that important for you to see in all your students?
Yes, ma'am. It most definitely is. And our biggest thing is we're only as good as what we say, not worst player, but you're only as strong as your weakest link. So I mean, if you're not pulling or working to help pull people along, then what's your purpose? So that's some of the things we talk about, especially in the football program, trying to get it passed through the entire athletic program, and then we're progressing to get it throughout our school. And there's some really great things going on at BC Rain High School with our principal, Ms. Corinza Williams. She's doing great things to get the community back involved. So we're really excited about what's going on there, and we're just saying the best days are in our future.
I love going to BC Rain. I love the Signature Academy of Aviation, and so you're in the Distributive Club, Kappa League. What's your favorite activity? Is that a hard one?
That's a hard one.
Well, just pick one to talk about. We don't have to call it your favorite.
I'll talk a little bit about the Kappa League with Mr. Sonogo over in Daphne. He's done a great job just getting us in the community involved, letting us see different things and experiencing different things.
And what is a distributive club?
DECA is
Okay.
that's what we call it. It's like this business for business marketing, things that fall under that umbrella, which is what I would like to do when I get older. So we go, we compete, we learn about leadership, and just things like that. Yes, ma'am.
So that's great, because you said you want to do business and marketing,
Yes, ma'am.
but you're only a junior, so you still have time to figure out what you're doing, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, and you play baseball. So what are your plans for your senior year?
I continue to play football and baseball, maybe get into some other sports, but mainly football and baseball.
And what are your plans for him? Are you going to watch and see what he does,
Just
or?
gonna watch and see, how it plays out. Tell him to, just make sure, as I tell all the athletes, when you're going through this process of recruiting and you're trying to decide what you're gonna do from an athletic standpoint, just find somewhere where you want to go to school where you think you can excel, in the curriculum, because you never know
Right.
what's going to happen in athletics. In this day and time, coaches are coming and going. Things are changing, rosters are turning over. So the biggest point that you should be focusing on is this is a place where I feel like I fit in, that I can matriculate, and I can do well as a student, because at the end of the day, that's what you're there for.
Right, the
So,
academics.
We're just trying to guide him in that direction, find you somewhere you want to go, and, if the football thing doesn't work out, that you'll be successful as a student.
And we know you're going to be successful. So congratulations. We look forward to seeing your senior year and what you're going to do there. We have to break for commercial. When we come back, I'm going to introduce you to some more of our Scholar athletes. So stay tuned for Homeroom.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ayla, hi.
Oh, hi, Sierra. How are you?
Good, how are things?
Things couldn't be better.
What do you mean?
Well, I just started this new job as a school teacher with the Mobile County Public Schools, and it has been a life changer. Great benefits, the hours are great, and great students. Just overall, it's a great opportunity.
Oh, wow, that sounds great. I'm going to look into that.
You should.
For more information, visit mcpss.com/job opportunities.
Hi, and welcome back to Homeroom. Today we're introducing you to our Scholar athletes who've been recognized by WKRG. And joining me now I have from MGM High School, Lee Faulkner, and Athletic Director Haley Colbreth. So go Vikings. Is it Skull Vikings?
Skull Vikings.
Okay, so Skull Vikings. And so Lee, you are a star basketball player and volleyball player. And so what was it like to get this honor?
It was nice, actually. Main shout out to Coach Bosarge. He kind of helped me through it. He's the one that kind of nominated me for it, so I really appreciate him. He's a great coach, great person. He's like family, so he really helped me through it and helped me get it, so appreciate him for it.
And how proud are you?
I'm extremely proud. So I used to get to coach Lily. Fun fact, she was a 3-sport athlete. She played volleyball, basketball, and softball, and she excelled at all 3. So to see her in her senior year and still excelling has been wonderful.
So was 3 too much?
Not really too much. I had an ankle injury towards the end of 10th grade softball season because I was playing for varsity and I hurt my ankle. So I was out for like till area. And then after that, I was just kind of like, if I'm going to play sports in college, I'm probably going to play basketball or volleyball. So let me just focus on them. And then also I was going to play club volleyball. So I couldn't do softball and club at the same time. So I had to pick, and I chose volleyball.
I don't see how you do all that.
Yeah, it was a lot, but I don't know how I did it either because my body was tired. But I don't know.
She obviously plays very hard.
Yeah. So tell us about your knee.
So we was playing Davidson High School at Davidson, and it was the 4th quarter, and it was about 30 seconds left. We were down 1, and I had the ball, and I was going down the court, and there was like a person on my side. And then there's 2 people in front of me, and I guess like they were just on my side, and I was trying to change directions, and my knee just slipped, and it just popped, and I just fell. And, I mean, I knew then my season was done for. And then I got off, and then Brooke Bell, she's one of my teammates. She came in, shot 2 clutch free throws, and she tied the game up. Actually, I think we was up 1.
We were up 1.
Yeah, we were up 1, and then they got the ball in, and then they got a foul call, and then they hit 2 free throws, so that's how it ended, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So game.
Such a close game.
Yeah, it was very close.
And so what was it like for you seeing her go through this?
Oh, it was miserable. I was in the stands. Mr. Mitten was in the stands. We were all, just absolutely sick because as soon as she went down, we knew she wasn't getting up, and she's probably either the toughest kid I know or one of the toughest kids I know. So when she was not getting up, we knew there was big problems.
And that's just a testament to how hard it is to play these sports, right? And how dedicated you have to be to and physically strong, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to be one of the greatest players, I think you really have to have like a lot of dedication. I feel like through high school, like any of the sports, I get so dedicated, and that's what like this basketball team. It was a family. So not only was it I'm done playing sports, it was like my family, they need me and I can't be there for them, but they still was pushing, and I was like, I'm super proud of you guys, even though we didn't come out with a win. We made history, so that's kind of what mattered. We was a family and we made history, so that's what mattered.
I love that, the family. And is that what you strive for? Because you're the athletic director, so you're over all the sports.
Yes.
Do they all feel like they're family?
Absolutely. We have some of the best coaches, really, because I feel like it starts with them. Our coaches reach these kids on just totally different levels, and Coach Bosarge, I can't say enough good things about Coach Bosarge. So he's really brought this program. When I got to MGM in 2016, I came. I was a softball coach, and girls basketball it struggled. And Coach Bosarge came in and built the program to what it is now. And like she said, they made history. They made it to regionals for the first time in 16 years. So it was very impressive.
Yeah. Wow. And so we have some tape from when WKRG did their segment on you, so let's watch it.
All right.
Our Scholar Athlete of the Week is Lily Faulkner, a senior at Mary G. Montgomery High School in Sims. Now, Lily is often on the court, we are told, playing volleyball and basketball for the Vikings. When she's on the volleyball court, she's a major defensive player, and she also plays defense for the Vikings basketball team. Now, in class, she works to maintain her 3.9 GPA. Very nice. Also, she's a member of the National Honor Society. Her coaches and teachers say Lily has amazing leadership skills and has earned respect of her peers and teammates through consistent hard work. So congratulations. Again, our Scholar Athlete of the Week is Lily Faulkner.
So 3.9 GPA. That's awesome. And I love how your teammates call you a leader. So what's it like to hear that they respect you and think that of you?
I think that goes back to the dedication, because I mean, I can't tell you a time. It's like, I mean, we're all teenage girls, so it's like we want to go have fun and stuff like that. But I mean, if you want to be great, then I feel like you got to work in the gym. And I mean, I'm always trying to push my teammates to get in the gym. Like when we have open gyms, like y'all got to come. I was like, if we want to be one of the best, like we got to keep working. We got to work hard, and everyone needs to be there. I mean, it's the same, like if you want to excel in the classroom, you got to put in the extra work. I mean, if you need help, go to a tutor, stuff like that. And I think putting in the extra hours and like stuff like that, it really helps a lot.
And when you hear her say that, is that exactly what you want all your students to do?
Yes, and you know, Lily and her fellow seniors, they have really laid a foundation of what is to be expected, the expectations that we want out of our athletes, the focus, the drive. You know, they're all students first, athletes second, and they make sure to show that in their every move.
Okay. Well, congratulations. Do you know what you're going to do yet, or after graduation?
Yeah, I think I'm going to attend the University of Mobile. I have a scholarship there, and I'm working after I get cleared from my injury to get an athletic scholarship there. But still wait on that because I got a long recovery. But
yeah.
I'm trying to get to it.
Well, we wish you the best on that, and we are so proud of you. So we have to break for commercial, so we'll see you in just a few seconds for Homeroom.
When parents are involved in school, you get more of this and less of this.
Hi, and welcome back to Homeroom. Today I'm introducing you to our WKRG Scholar Athletes. These are students leading on the field, in the classroom, and in our community. Joining us from Citronelle High School, I have Bailey Davidson and Garrett Sullivan. Go Wildcats.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? And so let's start with you, Bailey. So you play a couple of sports.
Yes, ma'am. I play varsity volleyball and varsity tennis, and I also play club volleyball.
Yeah? And I know both of you have well above a 4.0 GPA, and you're in the top of your class academically, which is very important. Garrett, what all do you play?
So I did football. I've played baseball in the past. I did away with it for the past 2 years. The bowling team captain, the tennis team captain, and I also fish for Citronelle.
That's a lot.
Yes, ma'am.
What's your favorite?
Definitely fishing.
Fishing.
Yes, ma'am.
So I bet a lot of people don't realize that we have fishing teams in high school.
We do, and it's a growing sport. It is, and it opens a lot of opportunities for those that aren't really athletically gifted as others, but still want to pursue an opportunity to do something at the college level.
So where do you fish, and what type of fish do you catch?
We fish all over the state. We catch largemouth bass, spotted bass. If you go really far north, you catch smallmouth bass. But we have the Mobile Delta down here, which is very popular. That's what I grew up fishing. But there's lakes all over the state we fish.
That's so cool. And then volleyball is a growing sport. It's exciting to watch, isn't it? What do you think about doing volleyball?
I started playing volleyball in the 6th grade, and I've played volleyball all year round. I started in middle school playing, and then I also picked up club ball. This was my first year not playing club ball, due to injuries, of course. But it's a sport that definitely grows dear to your heart, and the more you play, you learn how important and how much it really does take to play the sport.
It's so exciting to watch. Like, I've gotten to go to a couple of the volleyball. Is it a match or meet?
It's a well, we call them sets, of course.
Okay, a set. Okay, so I've gotten to watch several volleyball sets. It's so fun. So we have some video of you, Bailey, when WKRG ran their segment. So let's watch.
Our student athlete of the week is Bailey Davidson, a senior at Citronelle High School. Bailey plays volleyball and tennis for the Wildcats. She has a 4.8 weighted GPA and is one of the top 2 in her graduating class. Bailey serves her fellow students in her community as a member of the Student Council, National Honor Society, and the Key Club, and she's also a senior class officer and an AP scholar. So congratulations, Bailey Davidson. She is our Scholar Athlete.
That's fantastic. So you're the salutatorian?
I'm either going to end up being Val or Sal. We don't find out till the week before graduation. Hopefully Val, but just in case, there's always Sal.
Yeah, and so you'll get to do a speech at graduation.
Yes, ma'am. Already started prepping for that.
Good. Well, that's such a prestigious honor, like to be so good at sports, but then to also be ranked so high in your class.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely have scholars and academics to carry me where my ankle might have failed me sports-wise.
And but there's so much that goes into being an athlete with the physicality of it. And I think what's neat about this recognition program is it does recognize the other things that you do and the leadership that you do. So what's that like being a leader at Citronelle?
Being a leader at Citronelle, you do have its props. You get the congratulations. You have the freshmen and sophomores looking up to you, and it just shows you that you have to be your best self, not just for yourself, but for the others around you, and just be the best person you can be and set examples for those coming up behind you and just show them the things that you needed to be shown at that age.
Right. And so, Garrett, do you agree? You're obviously a leader at Citronelle as well.
100%.
So what makes you a good leader?
Honestly, it's probably my personality. I'll just make somebody laugh to make them laugh, especially if they're having a bad day. And I'm more open towards people I don't know because I'm like, I need to give them a good first impression, so I'll just say something crazy to kind of get them to warm up to me pretty instantaneously. But in football season, I tore my ACL around my 7th game of the season, and I was like, what in the world? Because I really didn't want to play. And but I was always close to the other players, even though I wasn't really wanting to play the sport. So whenever I hurt myself, it kind of opened my eyes because they were all still very supportive of me and still loved on me and was bringing me back up. So that was a really big part of it.
That family, that teamwork.
Yes, ma'am.
That's so important. So we have video of when you were recognized on WKRG, so let's watch that.
Athlete of the week is Citronelle High School senior Garrett Sullivan. Garrett is heavily involved in the Wildcat sports program as a member of the school's football, bowling, and fishing teams. He's also one of the top students in his class, ranked and one of the top 10 as a top 10 senior with a 4.5 GPA and a 30 on his ACT. When he's not on the field, Garrett is devoted to his studies and other extracurricular activities. He's an AP student as well as a member of the National Honor Society, the Gents Club, and the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and the FFA Student Agricultural Organization. He keeps busy. Congratulations, Garrett Sullivan, our Scholar Athlete of the Week.
So there you were with a fish. What kind of fish was that?
That was a largemouth.
A largemouth bass.
Yes, ma'am.
Bass, okay. So congratulations to you too. You're in the Gents Club, and you're such a fantastic leader.
Thank you.
So thank y'all for everything that you're doing in our schools, and you're both seniors.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have plans for next year?
I do. So I actually have a fishing scholarship to Faulkner University as well as academic, and I plan to further my studies there. And then my dream is to make it fishing, but if not, I plan to major in biochemistry and go to be an orthopedic surgeon.
That's pretty awesome plans. And what about you, Bailey?
I plan to attend University of West Alabama in the fall. I have a leadership and academic scholarship, and I plan to major in computer technology engineering.
That is so fantastic. We are proud of both of you, and we're proud of all of our scholar athletes in Mobile County Public Schools. That's all the time that we have, but we'll see you next time on Homeroom.